SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. It's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Los Angeles Rams taking on
the first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2.
This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. The numbers for him from a week ago: 17 carries, 63 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football. Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing his lance on third down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Hunter Nicewander on to punt now on fourth down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week. And he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They'll give this to Akers running right.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
He'll look to throw.
He'll dump this off to Akers.
And out of bounds right around the 20.
We're scoreless after 1.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. He'll look to throw.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The Rams on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll run on 1st down. Mitchell. I think that's Mack who's still down. Yeah, it is. Mack apparently shaken up there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Now a play fake. Lance.
And able to complete it to Moreau.
And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Mitchell. And he stopped immediately there. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's complete out left to Ayuk.
And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Parkey's kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's Chris Jones now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to Arizona, but they're on top here as they start this drive with a 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Lance. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 36.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rolling to his right. And Lance will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now a 2nd down and 6. To throw, it's Lance. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Throwing now is Lance. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Again, it's Lance. He'll buy some time, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Parkey with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. On first down, it's Mitchell. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Lance to throw it. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A give running right is Akers. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Here's Chris Jones now as he's on to punt for L.A. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mitchell, runs through the contact. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down. Mitchell. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
All right, just call the call. We're going to play it. Come on now.
The left tackle, Trent Williams, guilty there. Now a give here to Pollard. Jordan Fuller there to take him down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a give. Akers running left. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss. 2nd and 12.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. Into the hands of his receiver, Humphrey. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Was it there?
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion, would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
Can you do the same?
Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time on the catch and run. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Little Jordan Humphrey, the intended receiver. They'll look to throw again, but it'll be 2nd and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
The extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
To throw again on second down. Lance. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Now Lance. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Mitchell, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Lance now to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Pollard. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Now the Rams offense getting the football back. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
The Rams on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And they stop him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. Here's Chris Jones now as he's on to punt for L.A. And just shedding him off there. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Mitchell. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mitchell, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Looking to throw it. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football
and knocked him down to force a 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down 10-7, and time a huge factor. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's complete to his running back, Jefferson.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2nd and 4. Escapes the sack.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Back to throw.
Open man, complete to Humphrey.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. He's back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And his kick is indeed good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And he is going to lose yardage here. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
They'll run on 1st down. Mitchell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 79 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Well, it certainly appears that the big guys up front have taken charge of the line of scrimmage. Two really nice plays.
And the ball is knocked out. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security and in overtime so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, that almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. 2nd and 14. They'll drop to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now back to throw. Going up top for Cup. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for Los Angeles, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
This player's development trait is hidden. Put him in your lineup.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out come the Rams down for their first possession. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 62 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners. That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, it's Zach Wilson.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
The numbers for him from a week ago: 22 carries, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter whether they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st down, it's Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. On third down, Wilson. Open man is Uzomah. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Throwing again here, Wilson. A throw to the flat for Carter. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Throwing again on second down. Wilson, and he'll find Hall. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. On second down now. It's Hall. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
W. Can you do the same? Thanks.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll try and run for it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now a man open down the middle of the field. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. He'll look to throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On on second down. It's Hall. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
Here's Matthew McCrane now for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. McCrane's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level. Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They'll run on first down. Akers. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the first down.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Will Jordan Humphrey.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
Getting set to go again.